What's up, guys? Panther here, and we are bringing you our TTM Summer Showdown Surge Format All-Star Bracket Round 1 match against Mega Oshawott and his Indiana Hyperspace. I think his team is based on, oh god, Hoopa Unbound. Do not have his logo, so I apologize for that up on the screen right now, but his link to his channel is in the description down below. He is representing the HBL here in the TTM tournament, and yeah, I don't know too much about him as a battler, but he is on the tournament staff, which leads me to believe that he is a very good battler. So his team is very, very scary. He has that Bisharp, which was a 10-point mon, and my team doesn't have a lot of great answers to it. SD Bisharp really puts in a lot of work against my team. Life Orb / Red Plate with just a tiny bit of chip on Primeape would be in range of +2 Sucker Punch. I am Scarfed Primeape. I'm Scarfed Primeape just because Scarfed Primeape is so amazing here. It just kind of clicks close combat, as you can see, if we can get rid of that Exaltu. I have a defensive Vileplume to deal with the Barbaracle. It has Gastro Acid actually to suppress abilities, so I can spam Giga Drain against the Miltank, eliminate Sap Sipper. I can Toxic the Exaltu, or I can remove the Magic Guard on the Clefairy and Toxic it as well. So Gastro Acid, in my opinion, was very good here. Just being able to remove those pesky abilities and just be able to Toxic these mobs and put them on a timer. It was a good check for Clefairy also, because in my opinion, Clefairy had a pretty decent matchup if he could eliminate the Empoleon. It was a good check to the Primeape, good check to the Flygon also. So I was a bit worried about Clefairy going into this. I was a bit worried about the opposing Flygon. I am Shuka on my Empoleon to kind of offset that, be able to kill it back with an Ice Beam. I'm not killed by +1 Tectonic Rage with Shuka Berry and my investment. And got a Flash Fire Rapid Dash here. Magmortar was incredibly scary for my team to prep against. If it was like Focus Blast and he chipped down my Rhydon, or even like HP Grass. But like Focus Blast, HP Ice, Fire Blast really just put in quite a bit of work, and like EQ, potentially, maybe like an AV set or something like that, or like E-Belt. But Magmortar I really felt like was going to come because it was a very good check to the Rabombi, which, as you can see, he does not have a Fairy Resist over there on the other side of the field. So my Rabombi set is actually my win con here. It is a sub Quiver Dance set. I have a sub Quiver Dance Roost Mono Moonblast just because it put in a lot of work at Team Preview. If I can eliminate the Magmortar, which I felt like I could pressure with the rest of the mons on my team. So let's go ahead and jump into the replay here, and we're going to slow things down just a bit. So looking at preview, I really felt like his best league was going to be the Miltank, just because it could set up rocks against my team. So I want to go ahead and lead with Primeape. So ends up working out very, very well for us because he ends up leading off with the Bisharp here. So I'm free just to click U-turn, turn 1. He does not want to stay in. If he does want to stay in, I'm just going to go right on out into most likely my Vileplume to take a knockoff. So we're going to go and U-turn. He reveals to be Rocky Helmet, and that is a very defensive invested Exaltu here. So Exaltu really does pretty well against my team. Really forced to bring out an Empoleon. He's defensive. My Ice Beam is going to be doing about 65% to it minimum with Empoleon, so not really worried about that. It can't do much else to me either. Now I can like Calm Mind Roost, but that's a whole different story there. If that does end up being the case, I'm just really in trouble. Next round, I'm definitely going to be picking up a Dark type just to kind of help offset that. But yeah, so I wanted to bring out my Empoleon. Now I'm just going to fire off Scald here, turn 1, see what he wants to do. He doesn't have a great Scald switch in, and of course I have the ability to get, or chance to get the burn. Brings out Miltank, does not happen. Pretty sure we're just going to trade rocks here at this point. That is just what I want to do. I want to go to get my rocks up. I want to break any type of Focus Sash or anything like that he has on his team. And yeah, that's fair. So we just trade rocks there on that turn. So now he goes out into Gallade. I went out to my Vileplume to try to get the Toxic off on the Miltank. I do not have it on my Empoleon. I have Roar instead to roar out the Barbaracle. So yeah, I have to go out into my Rapidash now. Gallade was very, very hard to switch into. I went out into Rapidash because it proved to be the least useful mon on his team. I knew the Miltank would most likely come in here. I have Toxic for the Miltank, and I have Power Herb Solar Beam for the Barbaracle. So I was praying he'd go out into Barbaracle, let me Solar Beam it. But able to get the Toxic off on Miltank, and that is perfectly fine. That's just what I wanted. So I'm going to Flare Blitz. That thing is definitely thick fat, judging from that damage. He's just going to be able to Milk Drink right back on up though. And yeah, that's that. So I'm going to click High Horsepower here just in case he wants to go out into Barbaracle. Felt like it was a pretty neutral move I could just click, but he's just going to reveal the Heal Bell now and get rid of that Toxic. So now I want to force him to Heal Bell again. So I'm going to go ahead and Toxic again here. If he wants to knock me out, that is perfectly fine, but he's just going to Milk Drink right back on up, get to a nice amount of HP. Now I know that he is going to go for the Heal Bell on this turn, so I'm going to go right on out into my Ribombee here. He has one move left that he has not revealed yet at this point, so it can either be one of three things, realistically. He can be Seismic Toss, which is not going to be able to 2-hit KO Ribombee. He can be Body Slam, which is still not going to be able to 2-hit KO Ribombee, and it is not going to be able to paralyze since I am Shield Dust. And finally, he could be Ice Punch to not allow the Flygon to just come in and Dragon Dance on him. So he's going to Heal Bell up. I'm going to just go straight for the Quiver Dance here. He's most likely not going to be Toxic, so there's no point in me subbing and letting him just break my sub with potentially Seismic Toss or Body Slam. And you see the Ice Punch is going to be enough to break the sub anyways. He reveals the Ice Punch here, and we're free to keep dancing because that is doing right around 30% to us, and that is not good for him. So we're up to +2 now, and yeah, you can see we have the Roost. So at this point, yeah, it's I didn't know if he had some type of like berry or something like that. I didn't know what he had, like AV potentially. I don't know. So we're just gonna go ahead and he can't touch us because he can't freeze us since we are Shield Dust. So we're just gonna boost. I mean, even if he crits us, I'm well out of range of a crit, and I never let myself get in crit range either. So I'm never below 50% against this thing, which is well out of crit range, and I'm free just to go ahead and get up all the way to +6 here, which is exactly what I'm going to do. And now I'm just going to roost up and just start clicking Moonblast because I really ran some calcs for AV. I ran some calcs with like Rosilli Berry, and I just don't see anything that's living here at this point. So we're going to go ahead and get all the way up to +6. We're going to stay out of crit range entirely the entire time. We're just going to keep roosting. If he wants to fish for a crit, that's perfectly fine because we're just going to be able to continue to do this. I don't mean for this to get kind of stally here at this point, but I want to be at as much health as possible in case he crits me into like Sucker Punch crit. I don't even know if that can happen here at this point. But yeah, I'm just going to be able to start spamming Moonblast here soon, and down goes Miltank. So I believe he goes out into Barbaracle next. I think Barbaracle is his next bulkiest mon. No, he goes out into Bisharp next, and so yeah, this is one of the things I calced AV for. It's not going to help it here. It's just going to completely drop, and yeah, that's going to be it. That's a Ribombee sweep. So we knew just going into this match, Ribombee had such an amazing matchup. If our plan really was just get rocks up, chip that Magmortar down, and just try to blaze through his team with Ribombee, and that's just what happens here. We're able to do just that on the Miltank, just as planned, and yeah, that's going to be it. I brought the sub again just in case Miltank was T-Wave or Toxic or something like that, but Miltank really couldn't touch me otherwise unless it was like Fire Punch or something. So it's pretty tough matchup for him. I'm just trying to deal with Ribombee here. So we're able to pick up a very, very nice victory in the first round of the Summer Showdown tournament. Good game to you, Mega Oshawott. And good luck to you in the future games in this. Was a fun battle here nonetheless. And yeah, guys, so we will be going into round 2. I'm not sure off the top of my head when the upload date is exactly. We, of course, get to make a couple of transactions before then, and we will be looking to upgrade the team, of course. So stay tuned for more TTM content coming your way very, very soon. But guys, thank you so much for watching. That is it for me today here in this one. Let me know what you liked about the sets down there in the comments section below. And thank you so much for watching. Until next time.